Hello, Stavi, esteemed guest. Happy Easter. I have a quick question about guests coming to holidays. My wife and I have 3 young children, and we generally host 3 or 4 holidays a year, things like Christmas, Easter, stuff like that. This year, we were trying to scale back Easter a little bit and not invite so many people.
Sure.
So we didn't invite my wife's 3 deadbeat uncles who never help with anything. We never see them on anything other than holidays. They never bring any dishes.
This is interesting.
They never help with the dishes. They don't really contribute at all to the effort of the holidays.
Hilarious.
And we don't see them otherwise. So this year we decided we are not going to invite them to Easter. We invited their parents who have come to the party. The party's already over. And still the next day, they keep blowing up my wife, angry that they didn't get invited. And she's explained to them several times that they don't contribute. We don't see them.
Damn.
My question is, am I allowed to intervene and or, I don't know, threaten fisticuffs with these 3 dirtbag 40-plus-year-old men who have never contributed anything to our family,
Really
but are upset that we have basically said, you're not allowed to come to any holidays anymore. All right, anyway, thanks for the advice.
Okay, so first of all, let's start somewhere. You're not trying to scale back the holidays. That premise is hysterical. You hate these guys. I've never heard anyone hate any, like, I've never heard so much, like, malice coming out of someone's mouth than you talking about these uncles. And you might deserve it, I don't know, but you just wanted them gone. It's not just Easter. After even if anything, you knew this would be like, you know, assassinating Franz Ferdinand. You were gonna spark the series of events that eventually led to never going to any holidays together ever again. You, in your heart of hearts, you knew that. So don't disrespect us by pretending that's not what's going on here. So we'll start there. So now the question becomes: is it okay to just completely cut out these relatives that I hate from my life? And I would say I could absolutely see this being okay, but I would also say here's the problem with family. You have to give them a chance. You can't just be like, you never contributed, you've been fucking annoying the last decade, you're not allowed to come back. What you have to say is, you don't contribute, you don't do this, you never really see me, you don't call, there's no effort to get to know what I'm up to, you don't ever ask to host us. And it's like, until you show some interest in my life and we actually, you show a little gratitude for what my family's been doing for years, like, I don't really feel that I want to invite you to the holidays for now. I hope we can work on it. You're my cousin, whatever. But like right now, after this last decade, how you've treated me, until that turns around, I don't feel like celebrating when I'm around you. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't just be like, you're done forever.
No, it's crazy.
That is a little weird. Yeah. Because here's the thing. They're not going to fucking do it. They're pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like, give them an opportunity to fail. You're going to be like, okay, well, show a little interest, pay a little gratitude, maybe invite us over every once in a while, like anything, or take us out to eat, whatever. They're not going to do any of that shit.
Yeah, definitely don't use the downsizing approach. It's not you. We're just downsizing Easter this year.
Yeah, we couldn't afford 3 plates. 3 more plates was going to bankrupt us. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think they're going to respect
See you on Thanksgiving.
We'll look at the numbers.
I wonder, I feel like there has to be something more with these uncles. I believe that they are pieces of shit, but the reasons he's giving too, I'm like, they don't bring a dish to like a holiday that you're hosting, and
It's like
they don't help clean up the dishes at the holiday that you're
Yeah.
hosting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything
That's-
he listed
yeah.
out was like, yeah, it's nice when people show gratitude and they're
Yes.
generous, but I feel like if I have people over, I'm like, if they want to help with a dish or put something in the
Sure.
sink, great. But it's not like I expect anyone to
course.
do anything
Of
when they're over,
course.
especially when it's like a holiday or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
A
So-
big party. That's what host. That's why it's annoying to host.
Yeah.
What you described is hosting.
Yeah.
And it would be yes, of course, it's great when somebody, and it is rude. Don't get me wrong on their end, but it's unfortunately not really.
It's such a
Disqualifying.
misdemeanor.
It's not
behavior.
grounds to like,
No.
cut them from the only time you
just-
see them each year or
Yeah.
something.
Here's the thing. I'm sure you're not blowing up their phones to go to off-track gambling. You know what I mean? Like you don't fucking like these guys either, and they don't like you. So what's the big deal? They're your shitty uncles. See them 3 times a year. Buy one extra sweet potato pie that you wish he would have fucking brought. It'll cost you $6. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
Yeah,
I'm with
man.
the uncle.
I've been with the uncles the whole time, man. Man, let these
with
three
the
guys.
fucking uncle.
You're not even being a good dad. I'll go a step further. You got 3 kids. Give them some cautionary tales a couple times a year.
Exactly.
No, man.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? There's like an element to where like, he said they have 3 kids. Him and his wife are probably
True,
like
true.
just stressed all the time and
yeah.
shit.
Sure.
And I
Get
feel
that.
like, it's like spouses talking. You guys could just start digging in on an issue. And if it's like a person that, the bedroom talks turn into like, oh, you're rolling your eyes whenever you're in the room with the uncles or any of them or something. You just get so incensed. It's like
Yeah,
an ember you and your wife are
Yeah,
like fanning
sure.
together.
Right,
And
right.
I don't know. Has something been blown
Yeah,
out?
what-
Why are you
what
so
is-
pissed at
Yeah,
the uncle?
What
man.
have they really actually done? And is it just you don't like them?
Yeah.
They have boorish behavior. They're bad guests, and that you don't, they don't respect you. They don't treat you nicely.
Yeah.
Is that it? I don't know, man. Should you be this mad
Nope.
because they didn't bring a cobbler?
Yeah, I don't even want to discredit what he's feeling, but like, be honest with yourself.
Right.
Why they annoy you,
there's
and
probably
try
a
being
valid
honest
reason.
with them.
Look, we're not saying these are good people. I'm just saying
Right.
there's probably a valid reason that you hate them, and don't hide it in a bunch of other shit, and just do it head on. And also, you have to give whatever is bothering you if they're your family. I do think you have to give them the opportunity to meet you halfway. They're probably not going to, but that's how my conscience would be fully clear.
Yeah.
At least it's
Yeah.
like, hey, if you do this, I'd love to like have you back in my life, but I can't have you treat me in these certain ways. I think that is acceptable.
Yeah, man. You gotta be a better dad.
Yeah.
This is a bad lesson to send to your kids,
That's
man.
true.
You gotta be a better communicator, and they will
Absolutely.
learn from this.
That's the official Stavi's World ruling on him.
Yeah, we did flip on him. That was electric, dude. I really felt alive when
He
I
did
sided.
catch the wrath. Maybe he didn't deserve all of it.
No,
Yeah.
he definitely didn't. But that's
But-
dude. It's 420 Easter.
We watched 2 rush hours. We are amped up.
Amped up.